To some, the beauty of a beauty queen may seem skin deep, but Miss Teen Oklahoma 2015 Cherokee Pearce says she uses her crown to send a message to young girls. Being different is good, and she's proof dreams do come true.
The new Miss Oklahoma Teen USA is Cherokee Pearce. Congratulations, ladies.
My name is Cherokee Pearce, and I'm Miss Oklahoma Teen USA 2015. I was 14 when I first started pageants. I think my initial thought was I wanted to be in a pretty dress, and I wanted to go out there. I wanted to meet new people and meet friends that had some goals that I did. I wanted to go to college, and I want to have a great career and do something different. So I entered my first pageant, and it was a great experience. I found a goal that I wanted to be Miss Oklahoma Teen USA, and I competed for 5 years for that title. I met new friends, and friends I actually still talk to this day, and the 5th time was a charm, and I was crowned Miss Oklahoma Teen USA. The night I won, oh my gosh, I bawled my eyes out. I could not stop crying. It was something, of course, I've always dreamed of doing. I grew up on a very small farm in Chelsea, Oklahoma. I grew up raising cattle and goats, and it was just a great time of my life where I got to learn a lot of responsibility and how to take care of something other than myself. My grandparents live on 200 acres in Claremore.
Oh, precious.
Cherokee comes from a long line of very strong Cherokee women. This property was part of the Indian allotment in the 1890s.
I remember shucking corn and picking green beans. Yeah. And I remember Grandma being so fast at picking green beans. I'd be at the very beginning of the road, and she'd be all the way down. I always had this secret kind of dream of wanting to do a pageant.
I always knew that whatever Cherokee wanted to do, she could accomplish. She had actually come to me when she was small, and she said she wanted to be a model. And I didn't know anything about the industry and was really kind of nervous. I thought these young girls were just being judged on, the way they looked. And I didn't want that for Cherokee, because we've always taught Cherokee that beauty comes from within. After doing a lot of research, I found that these girls were actually volunteering and doing a lot in their community. They were actually public servants, and they were spokespeople for, kids that felt like they didn't have a voice.
I guess I was just different. Of course, living on a farm, I always just felt like an outcast. I would get teased a lot, bullied, and even in the 2nd grade was choked until I almost passed out. So that's what provoked me to write my book, Meanie Muffins, and to publish it. I've been traveling to daycares and schools and reading it to them, because it's okay to be unique, it's okay to be different. And also, if you are being bullied or hurt or harassed, then tell a teacher, tell someone older than you.
Cherokee has a servant's heart, and I wanted her to tap into that if she ever was given the honor of being crowned. And when she finally won, she made it a point to do things for other people, which I am super proud about. She did an enormous amount of community service work. She talked to kids and always would pick out the little kid that was in the corner. And so she really, I feel like she gives back to those that were just like her when she was little, that didn't have the confidence that they needed.
Being a role model is it's a great experience. And when you walk into a classroom and you have your crown and your sash, and I get a lot of, oh my gosh, it's a princess, and that makes me so happy. And I just tell them right back that, no, you're a princess. And I let them wear my crown and my sash. And they went to the Little Lighthouse in Tulsa, which is a school for special needs children. And that was an incredible experience. And those kids got to wear my crown and my sash and feel like a queen. I've spoken to a lot of the Native students. I went to Bell Elementary, which is a very small elementary school. by Stillwell, and I've gotten to speak to them about my journey and never giving up, and whatever dream you have, you can attain it if you work hard. Miss Teen USA was a blast. We spent 5 days in the Bahamas. I placed in the top 15. I have friends from every state now, these girls that are absolutely incredible, and they really do inspire me. So after the preliminary competition at Miss Teen USA, we had a Sherry Hill fashion show, and Sherry Hill herself actually picked 6 girls who would be able to model for her next Atlanta market in August. So I was one of those that was chosen out of 51 girls, which was absolutely such an incredible honor. Yeah, along with going to school, I've been modeling to pay for my school. I think that's it's super important to me to work hard to get my education, so modeling has given me the opportunity to do that. Eventually I do plan to compete as of this time for Miss Oklahoma USA, but in the meantime I want to focus on school 100%. I'm going to transfer to the University of Central Oklahoma in the fall, so I'm really looking forward to that. In the future I want to be a motivational speaker, and that's something I actually discovered through being Miss Oklahoma Teen USA. Through my experiences speaking to students and kids across the state, I've realized I think this is what I want to do. I want to speak to people and I want to motivate them and how they can reach their goals and move forward.